Okay. Can you all see my screen? Okay. Okay. So we'll start off with the ODL courses. Okay. So yeah, Dr. Ujni. Okay. So for the ODL courses, I pick a few to demo this morning. For example, I think for the first one is from the slide is the announcement in the course homepage. Okay. So I think maybe 80 to 90% of the course lead tend to have this habit, okay, of not putting in the end date. So we at the LMS team, normally we will receive any tickets so from our student, and lately we've been receiving tickets from the students saying that they wonder if they are getting the latest announcement from the course lead or adjunct. This course, I believe it's an adjunct, Dr. Razi. So when maybe they are a bit shy to contact the course lead or tutor, so they send the ticket to the LMS team saying that I'm not sure whether my announcement in the course or I'm getting the latest information or not. Okay, so what happened was when we checked, um, for example, this is the announcement from January 2025. Um, we tend to put the announcement and just post it. So what we forget sometimes is to remove the announcement by the end of the term. Okay, when you remove the announcement at the end of the term, um, it's okay, it will get removed. But if you are again the course lead for this course, you can reuse back your announcement, just update the content and put in a new start date and end date. Okay, I'm not going to tamper with this course. I will show in my sandbox. Okay. Okay. So this was posted yesterday. And then I have something here that was posted in 2021. So again, we are human, so sometimes we tend to forget and we post it. And I should have put in the end date. Let's say I put it now. Okay. So what it does is it will remove. It will remove, so you will no longer see the outdated or expired announcement. What you can do is you go back at the beginning of semester, the term, uh, say just now was fine. Believe it's this one. So you can, if you are still the course lead, then you can go and renew and make sure, let's say today, okay, and I want to do it now. And I will probably remove it by the end of the day. So if you go back to the cost page, this announcement will get updated and will be reflected as of today. Although I've posted it in 2021, because I'm included the end date, when I reposted, it shows that I'm posting it in 2025, but actually is a posting that I've reused over time. Okay, so you can do that. Okay. So like I told you before, this is not only common in probably the STE courses. It happens to almost 80 to 90% of uh, the courses that we run over a term. Okay. So when that ticket, for example, a student sent, we will normally contact the course lead and ask the same thing from them to put an expiry date and then, to repost it again. Okay. But if it's not your announcement, you are a new course lead in the course, what you can do is, actually, it's pretty simple. You can see, this is my announcement. Okay. You can actually repost that by copying. Okay. Uh, Try to find another announcement. Okay. If you're not the course lead, you can copy this announcement update to the latest one. So you can do that as well. Okay, if you don't want to reuse, can copy them. Right. Okay, going on to the next topic is more on the content tab. We normally, leave out certain files that we already used in the previous term. So in the process of housekeeping for every term, when I send out the email to do housekeeping, so normally you should be doing some housekeeping on your files. So this is Dana's course. I've contacted her on showing a demo on, how we do cleanup for the course. Okay. Okay. For example, the course assessment. Okay. When you go to assignment, you can see that there are previous assignment from previous term. So you can actually go ahead and delete it. If you are worried that, you still want the copy to exist somewhere in this course shell, you choose number 1. If you choose option number 2, it will permanently delete. But if it's from the previous term, when you did choose number 2, we still can go back in time. Let's see, this is taken from September. We try to find engineering maths for September. can scroll to the assignment, and your September file is still here. Okay, so don't worry about if the previous semester. So you need to be a bit mindful of when you do cleanup, okay, and you do housekeeping. So, for example, this one, if it's from the previous term and you are sure you don't use it anymore, you can delete it. So I don't want to delete it. I want it to be still available in my course in case I need to do some reference. I can use the first one. I can go to course admin, you as a course lead, and go to course admin. I can go under manage files, and I can look for my September copy of the file. May, September. Yeah, so it's still there, right? So if you permanently delete, you choose the option number 2, then you will not be able to see this, okay? So this is available, and it's a good practice to do a cleanup before the term begins, okay? Okay. So you can see if you have from previous semester, same thing. Use, not gonna delete the whole thing. I'm just gonna choose the first option because Dana may need it. And use the first option. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is on the course content. Oh, another one is about the folders itself. You may or may not realize that sometimes when we hide folders, it's either we want to still use them or not. But if for the past 2 terms you have not been using it, most likely you will not be using it as well for the coming term. So again, as a proper housekeeping practice, it's good to remove those unwanted or hidden folders, the unit 1 to 5. Okay. So that your student, and you see better, there's some clarity in seeing the structure. Okay. And lately we don't have any worries about students searching on the content because we have a tool, a search field here, so they can actually type assignment. It will bring them to the keyword. Yeah, I think for Dana, she used CA. You can see. So it doesn't matter if it's already way down off the line, but you still can search. And we have shown this to our student. So the folder or structure and sequence would not matter. Okay. Okay, now we are going to show, I'm going to show how you do a cleanup on the discussion. So when we copy over term by term, we also copy the discussion. Although we don't copy the forum threads, we do copy the main forum discussion. So, for example, I've consulted with Dr. Shabiha early this morning. So, apparently, these forums are no longer needed for this course. Okay. So, but it's a handful of forum for you to delete one by one. So, to do a proper house cleaning, uh, process, you can actually use the delete under more actions, and you can actually select file first and unselect those you need. Okay. Okay. So Dr. Shabia, can I confirm with you that you do not need this forum anymore, right?
Yes, Kak Syah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's say we are going to delete all this, but it's okay if you want it still. I can copy from the previous term. Okay, let's say for this term, we do not need it. You can select that and it's gone. Okay, but it's okay that, okay, after we have done this, so right now we have only 2 forum. But if let's say you want to restore again, you can, because I've deleted this, and actually you can restore back uh, some of the forum, let's say you need it. Okay, so that is also available. While we are doing the housekeeping, we still can retract a bit to see and maybe restore some forum that you feel needed for your course. We'll be sharing with you this file later on. Okay, so for quizzes, I think for FlexLearn quiz, we only have WC 118. That is Shirley's course. Try to close. So this is Shirley's course. She has kept it very nicely and clean. Only one, because I look at other schools, they have quizzes all the way back to 2020. When we copy everything from the previous offering. So it means the housekeeping has not happened. But actually, a good practice is something like this, whereby Shirley uses only the same quiz. She amends the dates. She checks the content or the question pools. And the only thing that she need to do for every term, because we didn't copy the grade book this time around, so that you can set your own grade book. So you just add the grade book and she can already be done with it. Okay. So just for her is making sure the dates are updated. The settings are still what she wants for her student, and put in the grade book, and she is good to lead for this term. Okay, so when she set a grade book, I believe this is open on the 1st of June, so you can see the quiz marks here. Okay, although you can see it also there at the quiz statistics, but this is the grade book is like a record book whereby you can see all the marks for the class. Okay. Okay. Before I go to groups, any questions so far? No? Okay. All right. So, let me see how many, if you want to view the tutorial class in your course, you can go to sections. It will display to you the tutorial class based on the SIS that we have. You can click on the name. You can see the tutor's name attached to it and also the students. Okay. And additional functions on the bright space is that you can also create groups. Okay, can create groups by smaller groups, because the first group just now you see is 40 people, 40 users in the group. You can actually create your own group, a targeted one. Okay, so I do one sample. So I add another group. So that's one also. I have to create at 2 levels. I accept the default. So after adding at the top level, I add at the group level. So after this, I can actually enroll the specific user. Okay. Like say we have this student demo. This is the demo account that we use when we conduct orientation to show students samples of the quiz. You can select student and a tutor, for example. Okay. And you can see you can create this if you need to. But if you're comfortable with the current setting of the tutorial class, the big tutorial class, then it's okay too. But I have to let you know that this is also available for you to use in your course. Okay, just going to delete this as well. Okay. So when you have the um, different tutor, let's say focus group, you can actually use the discussion and tag the discussion to that specific group. Let's say the one I created just now, actually you can specify on, yeah, okay. Say group enrollment. If let's say I didn't delete, you can actually specify which group you should have discussion of any focus items that you want to bring out. Okay, so that is available too in the platform, because um it's not only what it has been prepared for you. You can also test this out and maybe want to explore a bit more on how to do certain things. Okay, so that's why instead of just relying on a large group, if you want to segregate them further, you can do that. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the reordering, I believe in your courses. Let me just go back to say Dana's courses. The reordering depends on the grade book that you created. Okay. So this one has Coursera content. So Coursera content has its own grade. Okay, here you can see under external learning tools. You can actually reorder those items inside the course in the gradebook. Okay, can also, let's say, for I think this one we don't use, let's say, you can delete that as well. If it's not tied to any quizzes or Coursera content, you can clean up by selecting those and just delete. Okay. This is for the full time. I think for STE you have ODL only, but for the SST cluster it would be the same. So we try to see. I think we have that for WUC 118 for this term. Sorry, should select FT. Okay. So for the FT is the same. I think this was conducted by Shaimala. So you can, I mean, update this or make it expire so that the content gets updated. So when the student log in, um, they don't feel that, this is outdated. Okay. Shelly, don't mind, I show this and make it expire. So after doing that, typically you go to the content, similarly like ODL, making sure the assignments, okay, this is okay. If you don't use it, just make sure you clean it up. And then for the on campus, this is from 2022, you can also delete that. Okay. Don't worry about again the deletion, because most of the things here can be restored or copied over. Okay. So you can check. Let's see, event log. Yeah. So this was created because I copied. Okay. And when I delete, I can also restore. Okay. So when you go back, it's there. So for forums and this assignment, if you have it, you can delete and have it restored. Okay. So similarly, you can choose what you want to delete from the forum if it's not relevant anymore. And if you feel relevant, you can bring it from the restore under more actions. Okay. Okay. So for the cost analytic, oh yeah, I need to do something for Asrina later. Okay, for the cost analytic, it is available only for the current term. So how to know when it's available? So you go to cost admin, cost offering, and you can see that the end date is 12th of August this year. So this will be the end of the date, and you can still see this. Okay. If let's say, let me take an example from a previous offering. Okay. See, it's last offered in ODL in January. You click on the class progress, you will no longer see the content that they've completed or the discussion that they've read or replied. Okay. So if you need to do that, I would need to adjust and shift the date a bit to get your class progress. Okay. You cannot do this. So if you need to get the class progress, let me know. I'll shift the dates and you'll be able to see the class progress as usual. Okay. Okay. The Pulse app. So I'm not sure whether there's a link if you click here. Okay. So if you don't want to click on the link, actually you can go to the main page. You can go under tutorials and go to the LMS team video tutorials and you can click pause. Okay. So I need to do a refresher because I believe that some of the academic member doesn't know that we have a Pulse app. The Pulse app is created by the vendor who we are currently subscribing, FlexLearn to, which is the D2L Brightspace. So we have created a short video on how you can use the Pulse app. Okay, let me click this and um, let it run. You can just see when I'll mute the sound. So actually, using the Brightspace Pulse app, you can use it in your Android or Apple phone. It's available, and all you need to do is like follow these few simple steps and link it to the WOU website or FlexLearn link. Okay, after installing the app. So what it does, mainly it doesn't have any editing rights using this app. You can only view it gets you logged into the LMS. Okay. See this, you can see that we are listed inside their database. So it will ask you to log in via ADFS. Okay. And after logging in, you can use the app to view your courses for the term. Okay. Yeah. It will look uh, very concise. It's something that they design on the go. Okay. You can click on that and it will bring you to the content page. Okay. So it's available, readily available, and there's a linkage to the platform itself, but it's much more simpler, concise in that sense. Okay. And you get easy notification if anybody posts or uh, gives you an update. Okay, you can see here. Anytime we do announcement or you do a forum subscription, you do not need to log into your phone browser. You can use the app and it will show you this. Any of you use the app? Can I ask? Can I take a quick pause and ask? Do any of you use the Pulse app? Oh, Dana. Okay. Oh, Dr. Buliani, Dr. Shabiha. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So, okay. Now we go to the logbook. Logbook was, I think, was first brought to our attention by Dr. Teo, because he said he needs the students to submit their ungraded work via FlexLearn. Okay. So after that, Dr. Ushni, I'm also using your course. Okay. Dana asking question or she just raise her hand? Dana, are you asking?
No question.
Okay, okay. Thanks. Okay. So this is Dr. Gushni's course last term. So we have a logbook. The logbook is the one similar to the assignment module. We can rename it using the platform. So we rename it to logbook. We don't want to use Dr. Whitney said, better try to use other names like logbook. So we, with his input, we just rename and then configure a simple configuration so that his student are able to send their logs. Okay, and you'll be on FlexLearn when you have audit or things like that. You can just go to FlexLearn and make sure it's in one single place. Dr. Ushni, this one is not graded, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's just a proof that they are doing their labs lah, their practical.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is also available. So if let's say for the construction management, if you are interested in also having certain aspect of showing evidence to the work, the students' work, you can also come to us. We will help you to maybe configure certain things and make sure that we try to assist you. Okay, I'm gonna show what Dana did for her current uh secretary course. Okay, so she used assignments. Okay, and although she did not change the flow for submitting assignment via OS, she is on board for the leaderboard. So she wants evidence that they have posted or submitted their assignment. She asked them to submit through here their screenshots. Okay. So that is also available. The only thing that I think from Cole end is to note is that we need to be a bit more open to how big the file can go. And I think I've discussed it with Dr. Hushni, and he roughly can tell around, how many MB one student's work can blow up into. So this is the only thing, but we already make sure that for the budget, we try to increase certain budget for the storage for the university, because you need space to upload to get the files in. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of it. Like I said, this is the refresher. So let's stop sharing now and ask whether you have any questions or any feedback for me. I thank you for taking the time to attend this session. Thank you, everyone.